Johannesburg, South Africa, with a thick layer of smoke hovering over her. About 77% of energy in South Africa comes from coal. The burning of coal doesn't only pollute our air, it's also a major contributor to climate change. But it's not just the industries and motorcar emissions that are to blame. In South Africa, 2.5 million households do not have electricity. We will look at how domestic burning also contributes significantly to climate change. In this part of Soweto, a street divides people living on two separate sides. On the one side, residents have electricity, running water and basic services like waste removal. On the other side, the extreme opposite is the reality, where people's health and the environment are going up in smoke.
Well, domestic burning occurs when households combust various materials. So it can be that they combust fuel, like charcoal or wood, and they do that mainly to cook their food and to provide heating in winter, and in some rare instances also for lighting purposes. It can be that households also need to dispose of their waste, and they do so by burning it.
This is mbawula, a metal drum in which people make fire. Despite their risks, people still continue to use them as their primary means of heating. This is a buzzing business corner, a common sight in South African townships. The mbawula has an overwhelming presence here. They begin their day by making fire, making sure that it lasts them the whole day. Then they cook whatever it is they need to sell. At the heart of their businesses is the mbawula. Without the mbawula, they can't make money. But the mbawula releases a massive amount of smoke. In the smoke are many gases and pollutants. Together, they change the chemistry of the atmosphere, and this contributes to climate change.
Climate change mina ngine idea yokuthi manje yabona ukuthi kwenzakalani na khotman lam. Pollution into ezinjalo yabona zayenzeka in terms ukuthi manje ikari zangcolisa imililo into ezikanje yabona ama industry and whatsoever yabona na khotman lam. That is why kuzoba ne climate change.
Sisiwena yazi lento le climate change le.
Cha ngiyazi.
Yeah, climate change all about weather.
Mina ngazi next mfethu nge-climate change ngibona nje izinto zenzeka
sekunjena nje it's because of living conditions esiphila under kuzo like thina for instance sihlala kuma informal settlements asina electricity for one, so in order for ukuthi sipheke kumele siba sabombawula oma parafini abo gas of which lezo zinto azikho safe health wise.
Ngidinga umlilo ukuthi ngiwusebenzise ngipheke ngawumbila for business yami ngiyenzela abantwana. The
braziers, as we call them, imbawula, have caused so much damage in the country. In that we had experienced a loss of life, in the sense that shacks burn, or people sleep in a house with a brazier in, and there's smoke and gas inhalation, and that has resulted in families, perishing.
La sifudumaza amanzi wethu manje ndibeka amanzi ukuthi ndizokwazi ukuthi ngigeze umzimba wami from ekseni ndibeka amanzi for abantwana ukuthi baye esikolweni ndibuye esikolweni kuhambisa abantwana ndizobeka wami ukuthi nami mhlambe ndibeke futhi na ukugeza izitsha mangiqeda ngoba kuyabanda ndingena nayo imbawula endlini khona ukuthi nami ngizokhona ukuthi ngifudumale emkhukhwini ngaphakathi.
At the University of Pretoria, our research around domestic burning focuses on organic compounds that are emitted when domestic fires are ignited and when they burn. These are different from things like carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide that are usually monitored. And these organic compounds are of concern because of their human health impacts.
We find that in a lot of townships, we find that people have got respiratory diseases.
Heba be semollo hona le kotsi ya moshi. Moshi ona o kotsi mo bophelo ba bona hobane o baka malwetse a tshwanang le TB, malwetse a tshwanang le dikankere ha jwalo.
And some even die of heart attacks, and this is normally not even attributed to pollution.
La kula sichitha khona ama-ashes wethu aphuma embawuleni, silahla amaphepha, sichisa udoti, abachisayo abangachisi bayalahla. Shuthi nje la it's a rat's paradise.
The worst is when people burn tires or certain plastics like PVC. They contain chlorine, and we get extremely toxic compounds called dioxins and furans, which are generated. And those are actually known to be some of the most toxic compounds that are known to man. And of course, if we're near to fires like that and breathing in that material, it can cause severe impacts to our bodies in terms of respiratory illness and even cancer.
The use of mbaula, as well as the burning of trash, clearly destroys not only people's health, but also the environment. But enough about the problem. We need a solution.
I know that a number of companies get involved in educational campaigns. They try and enhance people's understanding and knowledge of these problems. We are lucky in that our schools these days are including a lot of environmental issues in the curricula. And when they are adults in due course, they will make more environmentally conscious decisions.
Nna ke tswa mo company ya Nova. Nova ena mosebetsi wa yona ku sebetsa le setjhaba go ba ruta gore ba sebedise mollo ka tsela e le gore e etsa gore bophelo ba bona bo phemela maphelo mo moshing wa mollo wa mashala le ba ba besitse ka di stove le dipaola.
Difference yethu ukuthi le yethu imbawula siqala ngamaphepha bese sifaka ama inkuni bese siyalayita bese yavutha sesifaka amalahle bese difference abasamakoko siqala ngamalahle sifaka amaphepha sifaka inkuni.
The government have had campaigns where they have encouraged people to use the Bazo and Jengo Magogo method of lighting a fire, which is the upside down method. And in that case, the combustion efficiencies are improved and there are less emissions of these harmful pollutants.
And sibasa makoko intutha khona yibiningi ne incane le yethu masibasa iyasheshisa mara simako sakhona siningi.
Beano ka mogore ba rutang ka ona wa basa magoko musi wona o kena ka ra mollo bana mollo ka odimo.
The mbaula drum on the left is the new method, and on the right is the old traditional one. Small change, big difference.
It's important that there are follow-up studies and that people are continuously made aware to really enhance their change in behavior.
People burn tires and plastics to literally get rid of it. But maybe trash isn't the problem, but rather the way we see it. Instead of seeing it as a problem, let's rather see the opportunity it provides. We can turn our trash into cash. Trash provides the raw material for what can be art or useful items. By using a bit of creativity and entrepreneurial genius, trash can be recycled into a stream of income, giving much needed relief to low-income households. The biggest contributor to climate change remains coal. We have to find an alternative to coal. Let's turn to the sun. The energy it provides cannot be depleted. Its use is free for all. Once you can harness its heat, it provides a constant and sustainable source of energy. For this, we need individuals, companies, and the government to contribute to the solution. Even informal households can be powered with a renewable energy resource. Solar power and wind power are the way of the future.